Imagine for a moment that everything you experience is simply data, just numbers, algorithms, systems of information and patterns, swirling around, just waiting to be understood and calibrated. Beliefs, perceptions, trauma, success. All of it is simply the result of certain codes running within your mind. Some of those codes are effective, some are not. Some work better than others. And just like any computer program, the good news is these codes can be edited, changed, upgraded. The truth is, every moment holds an opportunity to upgrade, to evolve, and to choose from more options than you ever thought were possible. Now imagine you're sitting in front of a machine, a computer perhaps, and you find yourself facing a problem. You know one of the keys to finding solutions. It's in seeing multiple possibilities. You don't settle for just one answer, because you already know one answer is limiting. One answer is not a choice, it's a trap. But two answers, that's a double bind. Both options pulling you in different directions, creating tension. But three options gives you true freedom. You can choose, you can adapt, you can flow through life, no longer restricted by a binary system. You see, life is much like this. Every time you face a challenge, you have the chance to expand your thinking. If you think there's only one way, you can always create another. And if you only see two choices, you can always introduce a third. And just like that, you take back your control. You break free from limitation, and you start recalibrating your life with the power of choice. And this recalibration doesn't have to be difficult. In fact, the more you practice calibrating, bouncing between extremes, and finding the balance between them, the quicker you begin to evolve. Every trial and error is a moment for growth. Every failure you encounter, it's simply an opportunity to learn, to adapt, to move closer to a better version of yourself. It's not about being perfect. It's about improving and having fun with the process. You've got a brain, a beautiful self-organizing system. And this system, it's always seeking balance, always striving to get better, always evolving. Your brain is naturally designed to correct itself, to find equilibrium, to adjust. Think of your mind as a living organism, one that learns and grows, just like a tree that bends towards the sun, adapting to the environment and thriving. When you encounter a challenge, ask yourself, how can this be better? Ask that question, and give your brain the time and the space to work through the possibilities. The more you ask, the smarter and more resourceful your mind becomes. It starts to find new solutions, new ways to approach situations, and it becomes a self-correcting system, always upgrading, always evolving. And here's the magic of it all. When you interrupt the flow, when you break the pattern, that's when you create space for something new. Pause, take a step back, and just breathe. Give yourself permission to explore the options. Don't rush to settle. Allow your mind to flow, to expand, to create new neural pathways, to open up possibilities. Because with each pause, each reflection, you open the door to a new world of potential. But there's a challenge, isn't there? Most of us crave certainty. We want to know exactly how things will play out. The unknown, the uncertainty, it can feel uncomfortable. It blocks our growth because we're afraid of what might happen if we step out into the unknown. But what if you embraced that uncertainty instead? What if you leaned into it with a sense of wonder and curiosity, asking yourself, how can this get better? How can I evolve through this? You see, when you focus on finding the positive, on asking how things can improve, you automatically start to see better options. Your mind opens up, and suddenly solutions appear. This is how you create new possibilities, by focusing on the positive, by asking empowering questions. You naturally attract better outcomes. It's as if the universe responds to the energy of your questions, giving you more of what you're asking for. when things don't go as planned, it's not a failure. It's simply a moment for recalibration. It's a chance to pause and to ask, what can I learn from this? It's the opportunity to gather new information, to gather data, and to make the next move with more insight than before. And here's the secret. You're not a prisoner of your old patterns. Even when others push your buttons, even when things don't go as planned, you have the power to stop, to pause, and to choose how you respond. You don't have to react automatically. You can choose to interrupt your old patterns, to think differently, and to respond with more joy, more positivity, more humour, and more love. In fact, you can learn to see the best in others. You can choose to see the light in them, even when they may be reacting from their own pre-programmed patterns. And by doing so, you elevate them, you inspire them. You create a ripple effect of positivity and growth. This is what life is about. Not clinging to the struggle, not pushing against the tide, but embracing the flow. You can let go of the pressure. You can choose to have fun. You can choose to laugh, to play, to enjoy. The more you let go of the struggle, the more you allow yourself to experience joy and ease. You have the power to shift your mindset, to reframe your thoughts, and to embrace the adventure. And if you've struggled for a long time, remember this. You can decide to let go of that struggle. You don't have to carry it anymore. You can choose to be different. You can choose to embrace fun, joy, and laughter. You can let loose. Stop taking things so seriously and allow life to become a game, a playful journey of discovery, learning, and growth. So take a deep breath. Imagine all the possibilities that are available to you. You're not limited by your past, by your old beliefs, by your current situation. You've got the power to change the code, to recalibrate your life, to create the future you desire. You're free to choose. And the more you choose, the more you learn, the more you evolve, and the more fun you have along the way. Because it's all just data, isn't it? It's all patterns. And you can upgrade them anytime you choose.